I kid you not, yeah. As a village boy, Nigeria is gone. See, let me tell you something. Let me tell you guys one story.
I actually again, seeing a politician, they beat traffic lights. All those big truck drivers, where they park their truck by the roadside, where they no go care, say somebody fit do mistake. Come hit them. I didn't meant to park there.
It's going to take a lot of time.
You want to go to Canada?
Yes.
Before it was like this.
I know.
And they fixed it.
They fixed it.
So why don't you wait for us to fix it?
Because Nigeria cannot be fixed.
Say, stop. An average Nigerian, na thief in be, na criminal. An average Nigerian youth is waiting for an opportunity to thief.
So Isabaku versus VERYDARKMAN. Isabaku is a Nigerian. I think he's a Muslim from the northern part of Nigeria. And also VERYDARKMAN, we all know him, activist and also content creator in Nigeria. You see, Isabaku made a video saying that VERYDARKMAN's influence in Nigeria, he can use that to cause a revolution in Nigeria and the people will follow him. Do you understand? This is a video Isabaku did, and trust me, people started tagging, and VERYDARKMAN saw the video and he has responded. I don't want to talk plenty. Let's go into the video. You don't lose anything by liking. Just like the video, comment whatever you think and share.
Since you asked, I'll tell you. The reason I do not like VERYDARKMAN is because of all the people I have seen in Nigeria who make content about Nigeria, of all the youth in Nigeria, of everyone that I have seen from social media, I don't know on the boots on the ground, from social media, there is no one in Nigeria right now that has the power to start a revolution like VERYDARKMAN. Nobody in Nigeria right now has the power to start a revolution like VERYDARKMAN. Why has he not done it? Why has he never come out and called for a revolution? Why has the things he has seen in Nigeria never gotten him so angry to say, you know what, fuck this shit? Because for him, this system works. This system works for VERYDARKMAN. He makes his living off of your pain. He needs this system to stay in place. He needs to keep going to state and talking nonsense. He needs y'all to keep giving him money. He needs to be an activist. He needs all of this. He needs this system is exactly how, like, this guy goes to sleep every night. He's like, I love Nigeria. He wakes up in the morning, stretches. I love Nigeria. Not the idea of what Nigeria could be. He loves Nigeria as it is. I see him for what he is. That's why I don't like him. Because you have nobody in Nigeria. There is nobody in the whole youth of Nigeria. Nobody has the power to start a revolution. There have been so many deaths that if this man wanted, he could have gotten up and said, fuck this shit. Let's get rid of all of them. Nobody has the power like VERYDARKMAN or VERYBLAKMAN or whatever the fuck. But he refuses because, again, he makes a living off of your pain.
So you were saying that VERYDARKMAN have this power. He has so much influence on a lot of youths. A lot of Nigerians believe in VERYDARKMAN. He has the power to call for a revolution, and a lot of people are going to come out. But why haven't VERYDARKMAN done it yet? You see, I am self-aware. I know the influence I have. From the day we did the Rattle events at the Abuja Stadium and all the crowd, from our monthly events, the amount of youths that come out, the foot soldiers, the people on ground, they are all there. Why haven't VERYDARKMAN called for a revolution? I've asked myself that question. But then I always get the answer. Why? Which people am I calling a revolution? On behalf of what people? These Nigerians? Come on, I can't do that. These Nigerians? Against who? Who am I calling the revolution against? Against these politicians? These leaders? No, I can't do that. I'm sorry. And you know why? These politicians that you see as bad, as evil, as demonic, they are the exact reflection of who the people are. These Nigerians are more bad and more evil than the politicians that you see in power. I swear to God, an average Nigerian is worse than the politician. You see? Okay, let's say we lead a revolution like you all want. Who are the youth, or who are the people that are going to replace this leader? We kick Tinubu out, kick Shetima, come out all these people. Which youth? What kind of orientation do they have? What kind of mindsets do they have? Are they responsible enough to take charge of this country? What youth are you talking about? Who are you going to put in power? Are they productive enough? Let's start with my own state, Edo State, the youth and the mindset that they have there. Most of them do fraud. You go to Edo, you go to Delta, most of them depress. Asaba boys, Benin boys, depress. Now you ask yourself, what do they do with that money? Some of them clean up $500,000, $300,000, $1 million. What do they do? First things first, they buy a beautiful car. They buy a house. Then they open a club or they open a hotel. Then you go to Edo State, Benin, you see hotel. Do you see the mindset? Then guess what? They pack security. They follow, they say, wow. Most of the youth want to do exactly what these politicians are doing, but they want to do it better. The youth that you have in Nigeria want to steal better than the politicians. What orientation do they have? Are they productive enough? Somebody have never stolen $1 million and thought about creating 1 million employment. Those are the people that you want to put in power. People that all they think about is loud. Buy, spray money for club, do this one, buy the... Now those people you want to put for power, they will finish the country. Do they have togetherness mindsets? Do you see the way you go on Twitter every day and they create tribal wars? Religious wars? Who do you want to put in power? The people that believe that the Igbos are better than the Yorubas, or the Yorubas are better than the Igbos, or the Hausas are meant to be the political class? Do they have togetherness? Do they see themselves as Nigerians? As people, as brothers? These are the people you want us to lead revolution. Who are we going to stop? Do they have a leader's mindset? Again, I'm telling you that the people, an average Nigerian is worse than the government. I'm telling you. Is it the politicians that don't wait for the traffic light? They don't wait for it to get green, they just go? Is it the politicians that carry waste, they carry dirty and put it inside the sewage, or the drainage system, and they block it, and then we have gutters? Is it the politicians that wind down their car and just throw trash? Is it the politicians that cannot obey common laws of the country? Is it the politician that was coming from where? I was coming from what country? I came to Lagos State on top of Ikeja Bridge. Person, they did the shit. And I see plenty other shit, but they go down the bridge, you see shit. Is it the politicians that went down there to pull down the trousers and put that caca there? Do you know how many things the hotels they clean every month end? Say the politician. Shane a politician. Now he collects 650 million naira from a man. Say he won't give a land. And when he collected the money, he used part of that money to stop the law from holding him accountable. Do you know how many atrocities I call out every day? Then if I call a particular Yoruba man, the Yoruba people will say it's against Yoruba for the evil that this Yoruba man did to another person. If you call out the Igbo, they'll say, oh, he's coming for Igbos, for the evil that this Igbo man did to another person. If you call out an Hausa man, the same thing. Then they say you are trying to spoil their business. This is a business that is being fraudulent to other people. Which mindset do they have? At least I can boldly tell you that VERYDARKMAN have achieved something. At least we have a movement where we don't care if you're Hausa, Igbo, or Yoruba. We work together to back dirty. That's togetherness there. If I've not achieved anything in my life, that's one of the greatest achievements, and nobody have achieved that in this country before. Togetherness. Nobody said Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, no back. Now Igbo supposed to do this. Like they all come in uniform to do those things. Now we are talking about, anytime they talk about a successful movement in this country, they talk about NSAS, but NSAS was a failure. I said the youth are not prepared, they are not ready. You think they are ready for change because they say it on social media? I go to different parts of Nigeria, I've seen the way they think, I've seen the way they act. What youth? Are we talking about the same youth? If I come to NSAS, are we talking about the same youth that when you want to bring development to their community, they'll tell you to settle them first? Are we talking about the same youth that if somebody say, if MTN say they won't come here now, Glow, they want to put a mask to be giving them network, even though yes, it is business for them, but it's going to give them network. A lot of people can go into the internet. A lot of ideas can be generated from the internet. They will say MTN need to pay them first to put it there. Sometimes you want to do a road, the youth will come out and say no. They'll stop the development of their community for you to bribe them first. You want us to lead revolution with that people with those type of mindset. Now let's talk about NSAS. You tell me that NSAS is one of the most successful movement of the country, but I saw it as a failure, the biggest failure the youth have ever failed. You came out to say NSAS. The first day I didn't go, so the second day I went. And I went the second day because some people were sent to disrupt the whole thing. And then the people that went for the protest, the youth, they were on top of Beggar Bridge, and down of the bridge, those boys were breaking people's cars and people's glasses to terrify the protesters. I saw because when I gathered my own people, we had our tools in the car, and we went there. When we got there, I saw this movement, I jumped down. When I jumped down, boom, I didn't know people were not following me. So I got to the front, the guy just carried the dagger. Just shift. Just see. Not beside shift. I don't form at all. I should slip. I fell. Before God helped me, somebody threw stone. And that's how people now summon the courage to come. I loved that day. I was so happy. We were in uniform. I went home. The next day I got dressed as early as possible. I carried my 206. I got my guys. We drove there. I got there. I saw a guy holding a girl by a bum. Some other people were in the other corner smoking weed. I saw tramadol sachet on the ground. Some people were taking codeine. This was when we went to front of Central Bank. I was disgusted. Then I came back in the evening. They were partying. DJ was there. You came for end SARS. They've not ended the SARS yet. In Lagos, they were doing the same thing. Port Harcourt, they were blocking roads and they were drinking beer. And SARS, people were dancing, people were coming there to carry girls, go home, go knock, come back. They failed. They failed. Because they all didn't have the mindset of a leader. A leader is not meant to be one person. If everybody have the mindset of a leader, then they will stop some certain things that is within their own range. I ask you again, being a politician, they beat traffic lights. All those big truck drivers, where they park their truck by the roadside, where they no go care, say somebody if you do mistake, come hit them. I didn't meant to park there. I gave my security for where they stay. They helped me carry something. I wired the guy money. I sent him 30,000 naira. I said, share with your friends. He said, okay. I did. One of them come. I went down and said, how far? I don't get the money. I'll be all saying, do that well. He said, yes. He gave us 500 naira. I'll be 1,000 naira. I said, how? Because I counted them. At least that 30K, they would have done 5k each. Counted them. I said, how much you give you? He said, let's say 1,000. He said, you should more share 5,000 naira. I said, okay, let's go to the gate. I went to the gate. And I asked him, how much did I give you? He could not tell. All of them opened their mouth, they were looking at him. I said, how much did I give you? He said, 30,000 naira. Everybody looked at him. What? Is it the politician? That's not the politician's job. Now you talk about, oh, very dark man, you're benefiting from all of this. Bro, all those videos when I travel to go and capture where they buy people, some of those videos, you can't use them on the platform where they pay you money, which is Facebook and YouTube. They are going to flag them and bring them down. I went to Yelwater, where's the video? It's nowhere all over social media. On my pages, it was brought down, I was flagged. So all those places I go there to create an awareness. I use my transport fare, this is my life. There's no money attached to those things. If there's one where they even make money, if you want to say person they make money, now the normal videos. And what do I use this money for? I use it to solve people's problem. Who write petitions for these people? Who take these petitions up there? Do you think police have funding? If you go report case to police, say police get funding, you mobilize them, you fuel their cars. Who pays for these things? To make somebody get justice? It's not as if police will not get you justice, they will. But it's going to take time. You need to write approval, maybe they carry their motor. But at least, if you call mobility, okay, fuel money day, you need to move. You are not going to blame the police, not be bribe. There's no mobility for them, even in the books. It's not there. They're meant to generate these things by themselves. We get office now, they take people complain. Yesterday, I don't do another customer care service. This one, okay, we could check. Now we go pay them to listen to your case. All of this is for free. I am in debt. Plus, I the whole money. I know they see money. I see money, but I see they come. It's not everything that come online. Some of these things are just okay, just do it. And they pay school fees of some persons now. My brother, I don't benefit from nobody's pain. Understand? But the youth are not ready for a revolution. Do you know their mindset? You try to say they give them SSA that they are P, senior special advisor. They are happy. They can't aim higher. Brother, for now, other movements will bring about togetherness within the hearts of the youth. We draw tribalism. That's why no matter what I do, Tribalism. There have been some stereotype of different tribes in Nigeria where be true. Where we say no matter how you check, you don't see. I will say, oh my, let's say this tribe true they do like this. Let's say this tribe true they do like this. Let's say this tribe true they do like this, right? But I'll constantly see another tribe where do like that, but it no be from this other tribe. Then you go no say it's a people's problem. It's a people's problem. You see the orientation needs to be there first. For now, I don't see leaders. The people, the youths, where they don't make money, are they productive enough? What can they create? Which states can boast now and tell Nigerians that, which youth will say, in my state, with my capability, we are producing 1 million bags of rice every day leaves this state. We are that productive. Which states? They say we get the best refinery, make them know them for social team. Say this state, if you are talking about cocoa, not this state. If you are talking about the best plantain, this state. If you are talking about tomato, this state. If you are talking about this state, and they are bringing it in large number, don't you think that the food will be cheap? They go make money in a hotel, they buy, go club, or they open club, buy, go hotel, do this one, buy car, lavish, spend, carry security. They all want to be like the politicians. Come on, bro. But anyways, my brother, I really appreciate you. But for me, they are not ready.
I really did not want to watch that response video from VERYDARKMAN because, like I said, if I did watch it, chances are I would see something that would make me feel forced to respond. And that's the situation. I really didn't want to watch it till someone, I have lunch with someone tomorrow and they sent me a video and they say, hey, you know, he's right. And I'm like, okay, that person's not even Nigerian. So I'm like, okay, let me see what the hell it is that he said that is right. Because I know, again, people said things. So I went to go watch it for myself. And all I can say is he is right. But from the response from his followers, I'm confused. The response from his followers are completely different from what he said. And now I feel shitty, a little shitty, because that was a very, very thought out, well respectful response. And there's no different from basically every 2 or 3 business days I come out and I say, I'm done. I can't do this anymore because I see what Nigerians are. I see who Nigerians are. And I've said it multiple times. Nigerians are the same thing as the electorate. The reason that most Nigerians deep down, I've said this multiple times, deep down, the reason most Nigerians don't want a revolution is because subconsciously they believe if they start a revolution, they're going to change the system. And there's the same way every American doesn't want capitalism to end because they think they're all going to be millionaires one day. That's the same way almost every Nigerian doesn't want the system to change because they think one day they're going to be in power too. So most Nigerians subconsciously believe if they get out of this position and they finally make it to this side of the aisle and the system changes, they're not going to benefit. And all I wanted to say to VERYDARKMAN directly, this is a message to you, and this is the first time I'm addressing you, is one thing I have noticed, right? The only thing that, how am I going to say this? You and I have very close mindsets, and there's a little bit of a difference. The little bit of a difference, in my opinion, is I think you need to pay more attention to geopolitics. And when I say geopolitics, you need to pay attention to things that people used to say, oh, it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's a conspiracy. Like, what am I trying to say? Let me use Malala Yousafzai as an example. There are a lot of men in the world today, in the West, that absolutely hate Malala. A lot of men hate Malala because she's very anti-man, she's feminist. She comes out, she says so many negative things about men. But see, not a lot of men sit down to ask themselves why Malala became the person she is. And I think that's the same situation in that's what you're going through. You gave the whole analogy of Edo boys, your state. Edo boys going to make money and they go buy hotel, they carry security. No one has the change. No one has the mindset for change in themselves. The vast majority of Nigerians. The question you need to start asking yourself is, why don't Nigerians have this mindset? Who made us like this? Why did they make us like this? What is the benefit of us being like this and them? Why, you start to answer these questions, then you see that taking the position of we can't have a revolution means generations of our people will lose everything we are as a people. This mindset is 100% from outside forces. I'm a northerner from Kano. The whole of northern Nigeria is Wahhabism. The whole of northern Nigeria, the mindset of Nigeria is Wahhabism. Wahhabism is outlawed in Saudi Arabia. Wahhabism comes from Abdul Wahhab, and it's basically Wahhabism. There's people that argue and say Wahhabism is not Islam. It's a very violent, very conservative mindset that doesn't have room for any dialogue. Like, there's no room for change in Wahhabism. Everything is just straight is. Meanwhile, Wahhabism is not part of the original books of Islam, the original schools of thought in Islam. So everyone else in the world is practicing real Islam, while they are giving us a version of Islam that will guarantee the North does not advance or move forward. So you have to ask yourself, why do Northerners think like this? Why are Northerners like this? Why are they so backwards? Why are Hausa people so, why is our mentality like this? What is it? Who benefits? Then you sit down and you see, in Northern Nigeria, in Katsina, we have the purest gold in the world. The purest gold in the world is in Nigeria. And if you watch this, being from Edo, being from Benin, being from Abia, and you hear we have the purest gold in Katsina, and you think Katsina people have the purest gold, you see, that is part of the problem. Katsina people don't have the purest gold. You do. As a Hausa man from Kano, when I hear, oh, they found this in this state, I don't think those people. I think my people. When I hear something is found in Kano, I don't think it belongs to Hausa. I think it belongs to Nigeria. Any man from any part of Nigeria should be able to get up and benefit from Nigeria. But why? That's when you get into geopolitics, you start to realize there's literally books, and I'm not joking. Secret Service, CIA, FBI, all of these intelligence, there's multiple books released that they have said the key to controlling Africa as a continent is controlling Nigeria. So if they can control us as a people, then the rest of the continent will never rise because of who we be as Nigeria. So now you have to start to see that this revolution, not the revolution that I'm calling, but just doing something is a must, because the mindset, you have to start thinking yourself, I'm sorry to say this, but you got to start thinking yourself like a father, and everybody else is a child that doesn't know what's good for them. Look at Ibrahim Traore. Nigeria is not, democracy is not an African trait. Democracy only works in a sufficiently educated populace. Nigeria, less than 10% of Nigerians are sufficiently educated, not just educated, sufficiently educated. Democracy cannot work in Nigeria. But the mindset we have right now, if you say, I beg, I don't tire. God, now, our for the next 500 years, our people will remain there. Getting Nigeria out of the position we're in right now will change the trajectory of the lives of every black person in the continent of Africa. So it is beyond Nigeria. It is beyond you. You have to start thinking strategically. What can be done and how do we do it? But I get where you're coming from. All I'm saying is, for you to have that mindset, that means you're not paying attention to the people who are benefiting from us being the way we are. And if you see how they benefit, if you have racial pride, you understand, now this cannot continue. But to be fair, you were right. But you just have to understand that there's something bigger at play. And once you realize there's something bigger at play, you realize that the Nigerians that are not worth fighting for are actually worth fighting for. They just don't know it yet.
I kid you not, yeah. As a village boy, Nigeria is gone. See, let me tell you something. Let me tell you guys one story. Those of you that are calling for revolution, that very dark man is making money off people's pain, that very dark man is not ready for Nigeria to change, that very dark man is not interested in the pains of Nigerians, that he's just making money, he's a content creator. Let me share with one experience, just one. This is out of like 50 experiences I've had so far in Nigeria. Just one experience, right? Siba, a driver, a commercial driver, stopped in the middle of roundabouts. As soon as he got into roundabout, he stopped because another person, right, who was already inside the roundabout, the person got inside the roundabout and going to the fourth exit. The person was already inside the roundabout. This guy just stepped inside the roundabout and he claimed that the person who was in the roundabout already smashed his car or scratched his car. This guy stopped in the middle of the road. A busy road. It's not in a village. This is in a city, in one of the mega cities in Nigeria. He stopped there, arguing with the man. You were wrong. He was not even interested in the lives of the people inside his bus. He was not interested in the lives of the people around, right? He don't even care about the ongoing traffic, the people that were behind him, the people that were behind the other man. He refused to move his car. He had to step down to go check his car. He was arguing with the man. I've never been this angry before. And a lot of people see it as norm. People are just there, Oga, move your car now, Oga, move it. They were even begging him. He was there holding the man who was already inside the roundabout. I came out, traffic was just there. I got there. What the flipping fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? He casually sees it as nothing. It remains small, man. If you say, you cannot be like what you are criticizing. It remains small, man. Wozam. It remains small, I want Wozam. At least make 2 or 3 teeth come off for a mouth. I want Wozam so bad, but obviously, you cannot be like that because that is what we are preaching against. Is that the Nigerians that you want to fight for? Is that the people? Is that the people that are actually got to the airport? I couldn't get my luggage, and they say your luggage is going to come, it's following the next flight in the next, the next 3 hours. Okay, I cannot wait. I don't want to wait. I say, let me go home. I'll give you guys a ring. They say, no, they will give you a ring. That they're going to call me. Bro, 5 hours. How far? Oh, the luggage don't come back. Don't worry. I'll give a driver your number. The driver is bringing your luggage. 6 hours. 7 hours. Oh, don't worry. The driver is coming. He's on his way. I will give her your number. I don't give her your number. 8 hours. 10 hours. 11 hours. No response. 12 hours. The guy don't go house. I got to the airport. Everywhere was locked up. Where's my load? Oh, your load came. I think he's in the office. What about the driver that you say they gave my load? Nobody gave my load to anybody. The next day, I came to the airport. They see nothing wrong with it and they're apologizing. They are telling you they are sorry. Nigerians are quick to apologize. They know exactly what they're doing. You see, when I look at you people, oh, very dark man doesn't want revolution. This Nigerian youths, this one I'm seeing right now, motherfucker, these guys are not ready for anything. These guys are not human beings. This Nigerian youths I'm looking at right here, these guys don't give a 2 fucking shit about you or even their own life. They are waiting to loot. I've said this before. There are many more people waiting to loot than the people looting in federal houses and local governments and state houses. An average Nigerian is an oppressor. An average Nigerian na thief in being, na criminal. An average Nigerian youth is waiting for an opportunity to thief. They care less about their mother and their father in the village. Greedy set of people. Which one will I even talk? Is it the experience or nonchalant experience of the youth? Because say the things that they don't press makes more money. They go to hotel. I have a cousin. He's been in the hotel now for a month. The mother and the father did the village. They are in the village. Barely eating, barely feeding. Guy presses more money. About $300,000. I mean, $400,000. He go shut down the whole hotel with his guys. Mama and Papa did village. Papa said no see keke when they drive bike, nothing. Papa just did village. Mama did village. Is that the kind of people that you want to revolutionize or you want to call for revolution with in Nigeria? Is that the people? People are not ready. They all cry for their leaders. Nigerian youth, an average Nigerian youth is an oppressor. He or she is worse than the leader. They're just waiting for an avenue to loot, to thief. These guys don't have humanity in them. Nigerians, wanna leave matter. Nobody should bother VDM with this on a nonsense revolution. You want to start revolution. You will live to regret it. Your spirit will even live to regret it because your spirit will say, what have I done to my mother? These youths are not ready. Maybe in the next 50 years. Maybe in the next 50, 100 years. You see, these current youth of Nigeria, these are fucking youth of particular concern. They don't give a shit about their own mother in the village. They don't care. 97% of Nigerian youth care less about their own children and their own mother, father in the village, not to talk of you. Who do you think you are?
I will run. Even though na Ghana, I go run.
But you know, say in this country, you get your full right, like everything you want.
If I go there too, I'll get my right too.
If you have visa or you have money.
Don't worry, the money. See, nowadays, my money is just the problem. When money just there,
What's the problem about you being a Nigerian? If there is nothing that makes you happy, what makes you sad about being a Nigerian?
Well, Nigeria is a spoiled country.
So who is supposed to correct it? Are we supposed to get it done or we are supposed to run away?
Me, I go run. I don't know.
Why do you have to run away?
Because even though we want to set the country safe, it's going to take a lot of time.
You want to go to Canada?
Yes.
Before it was like this.
I know.
And they fixed it.
So
why don't you wait for us to fix it?
Because Nigeria cannot be fixed.
Says who?
Says everybody.
Tell me any one thing you've ever tried in fixing about this nation. Just
why will I even try to fix this nation in the first place?
So meaning you've never tried and you still think it cannot be fixed.
Nigeria cannot be fixed.
Says who?
Everybody.
I don't believe in this mentality, boss. That's why we are a student. We are here to infuse in our brain knowledge, to go out there and change the nation.
Even if we graduate, we're not going to still work. The Nigerian pattern for you.
We are in an era where we shouldn't be going to school thinking about the work. We are supposed to get in there, get the tools, come out and then fix it.
Why will I spend 4 years in university, spend more than millions, and you're telling me I should not get work? For Nigeria, you don't forget work for Nigeria. That's a normal thing now.
So are you trying to tell me every graduate in Canada has a job?
You see, even they go see like this now.
You made mention of most.
60%.
Do you think we have degree holders or skilled students in Nigeria?
We have skills to them, but Nigeria is covering them.
Says who?
Most of them.
It's just like that.
Most of them. Most
Guys, as you can see, most of our students do not even know the reason why they go to school. Here's my mom trying to relocate to Canada. Why are you in school?
If I'm done school in Nigeria, I know I'm going out of Nigeria.
Why are you trying to learn or acquire a skill in Nigeria and then go out there and then invent those skills in some southern country?
Because that's where I can get my money. In Nigeria, even if you get skills, guy, money will enter your hand. It's just of no use.
Mr. President, we are having an interaction with our students right here at Bayero University. 2/3 of them seems to be so discouraging and they don't even have hope as to the reason why they should keep showing up to class. She wants to japa after graduation. He equally wants to go to Libya. She equally wants to go to Switzerland. Something needs to be done.
You see, what Isabaku is saying or said, I think the only perhaps mistake that I would say he made was where he said he's just making money off the people. You understand? And when you listen to the explanation of Very Dark Man, clearly, I will not be surprised. All the things that he's saying that he uses the money for, I will not be surprised because his influence is huge. And I'm very sure he's been helping people. So I'm not so surprised. But where I'm very much concerned is what Very Dark Man said. You see, Very Dark Man, sometimes or some time ago, you were making it seem like Nigerians are not that bad. Why are people just talking about Nigerians and all that? But in this your video, you have clearly told the world how Nigerians are. And around the world, no one is wrong about what you said in this video. You are saying Nigerians are not different from their leaders. We've been saying this all the time. Like the leaders that they have in power is a reflection of the people. Clearly, this is something that no one is supposed to tell you. You understand? So from what he is saying, it is true. Nigeria, listen, for Nigeria to really be the Nigeria that is supposed to be, it will be difficult because the tribalism in that country is crazy. Whether they are in Nigeria, they are outside Nigeria, they still do this tribalism thing. So Charlie, it will not be easy for them to unite together to do this. It will be difficult. But let's see what happens because Charlie, seriously, the country there, the leaders, it seems like they know this. So they are basically robbing the country of everything. They are just robbing them off. Like it's so sad. It's so sad. Right now, he's saying a revolution will be difficult. And he's talking about how the people are, their mindset and all that. People over 200 and something million, how can you convince them? How? You cannot. But this is the only way that could have helped Nigeria to get back on its feet. But as he said, which leader, who is that person that when they get the power, they will not abuse it? Because it's in the nature of Nigerians. Majority, I will not say all of them, majority. And this is the problem of Nigeria. Charlie, thank you. Thank you so much for watching.